Hi folks, Dan Holiday, speaker, coach, MC. Here I am again, back in my happy place, just enjoying the evening, just sitting outside under the gazebo with the fire going, and I'll turn around and I'll give you a look at the fire in a minute. And I think I can press the right button to get that right. But I'm just sitting out here relaxing. And I've got to say, a couple of days ago, I was out at a friend's place, and he's got a little joint out bush a couple of hours out of town. And it really is beautiful. It's tucked away in a little valley. Most of the driving is on dirt roads. And as you're driving out there, your head is getting into that space of relaxation and just having a lovely, gentle, quiet time. And one of my favorite things is when you get there and get out of the car, you just step out into this vast silence. It's like you can hear for miles. It's beautiful. There's such a great depth to it. And it's like your soul expands to that space. It really is a wonderful feeling. And really, in the cities, at home, you know, we got a lot of people around you. There's a lot of noise. There's a lot of carry on. You can see little lights everywhere. And when you get out there, there's none of that. No traffic noise. I've been out there for 4 days sometimes. Haven't heard a single car. It's been fantastic. And it is one of those things that I find really helps me to relax. You can feel the stress just falling off. You feel light as though a weight has fallen off. And it really is, it's a delightful place to be. And you might be thinking, because, you know, when you sit there out front, there's a little fire pit there that we got the fire going, and you look out over the mountains, you got this lovely valley, you see the mountains in the distance a little bit closer over to your right. And you might be thinking, why on earth didn't I post from there? Well, there's a couple things there. One, there's no internet and there's no mobile phone connection. So yeah, it is out bush. But I did actually try to do a post, and I did what I thought was a rather good post, sitting out there, lovely shots of the landscape and everything, the fire going. It was fantastic. I put my phone away and thought, all right, I'll post this. And when I got home and had a look at the post, I realized all I had was a photograph of myself. Yeah, I forgot to switch it onto video. So, you know, serious rookie mistake there, folks. All I had was a photograph of myself. Now, the thing I want to talk about this, there's a couple points that I'll bring up about this, but the only one I want to talk about right now is that was a rookie error. It was a simple mistake that I didn't even think about. And the point I want to make about this is that when you're doing things, when you're getting into stuff, when you're becoming an expert, when you're setting yourself up, you've got to take care of your basics. You look at anyone who is an expert. You never see a good singer not warming their voice up. You don't see a tennis player not practicing, or a golfer or a football player. You don't see people not practicing their basics. This is what you do. You practice your basics. So when it comes time to do the activity, the practice is all there. Practice is there for making the mistakes and learning from them. And I think this is an important thing to remember, is that never ignore your basics. Hang on, I'm just going to turn the phone around, and here we are, and you can have a look at what I'm looking at right now. That's quite lovely. I've got the fire going. Can't really see much in the distance, which is okay. But it is for me a lovely view. And it's something I really do enjoy, just sitting out here. It's a bit chilly outside at the moment with the fire going. I'm quite happy here. The thing I want to say is never ignore your basics. It's very easy to become blasé and to take for granted. But the most important thing is to understand that those basics are like the foundation of a building. You got a bad foundation, if you've got foundations that aren't set well, that are on a bad substrate or aren't well laid, your building is going to crack and crumble and fall down. So anything you do, remember the basics. Always respect the basics of the work that you do. That's all for now. Dan Holiday, speaker, coach, MC. Speak to you soon. Thanks for listening.